welcome to Shovelware Diggers. Our dig team is currently excavating the Softkey Shareware 2000 Hit Games 2 CD collection. You can find a link in the video description containing the entire directory structure of this archive. It's week 34, and our diggers decided to dig up a bunch of arcade games this week. Well, at least they're claiming to be arcade games. For more information on how to join the dig team, simply head on over to the Patreon page linked in the video description. Now, without further ado, let's begin. First up, Matan Hirschberg dug up DOSGAMES /arcade /beast 1. I have no idea what to expect with this one, so let's get started. Oh. We just have a COM file. Okay, Beast. Well, we're in text mode. Written and developed by the Dan Baker, Alan Brown, Mark Hamilton, and Derek Shattle. Although the copyright's going to 1984? Holy jeez, this might be one of the oldest games we've come across. And I should probably turn the cycles down now, ahead of time. Wow. Notice, this is a free copy of Beast. You may copy it and give it away. If you enjoy the game, please send a contribution of $20 to Dan Baker. In the US. Okay. So, oh, I didn't see the stuff at the bottom there. Beasts, level, time, live, score. Okay, space to play, letter to change levels, F1 scores, F2 speed. Interesting. So it's probably using very basic timing here. So let's actually play. Okay, we are moving whatever this thing is. There seems to be other stuff moving around as well. I have no idea what those yellow things do. I don't seem to have any other controls other than moving. So what am... Oh! Oh, I can move these green things. I can't move the yellow things, but I can move the green things. I can move multiple... Okay. Okay. Wow. And here I was thinking that games like Rodent's Revenge actually made stuff like this, like, more originally or something. But no, this is from 84, and we've already got this same style of gameplay as in... What? Okay, so it's not quite the same. Oh, but why can't I smash that one? Huh? Can I smash him now? No. Okay. Okay. So there's a little more to it than in Rodent's Revenge. Here, it seems like what you have to do is trap them first, and then you smash them. Whereas in Rodent's Revenge, all you do is trap them, and they turn into cheese. And it's going pretty slow. Like, I mean... I didn't think it would go this slow by default. I'm willing to bet if I turn the cycles up, I'll go like a bat out of hell, but... In 1984, and we already had this style of gameplay. That's crazy. It makes me wonder if there was actually anything even before that, even. And there was like four people who worked on this. Oh, they can move diagonally. But they get squished without having to have the diagonals closed off. So it looks like with each level you have more beasts to deal with, and... There's a timer, there's a score. Apparently I have 42 points right now. Perfect number. But yeah, that was a pretty simple and an interesting find there, because I never expected a game like that to be, well, already conceived many years prior to the one outing of it I knew about. So yeah, if you want to see an earlier version of games like Rodent's Revenge, then here you go. That's pretty cool. Next up, Paul Scherer dug up WINGAMES /arcade /curling, which, isn't that a sports title? So I'm gonna guess this is probably going to be a curling game of some kind, just, well, judging from that. We got a help file. We have a file id.diz file. Let's just go into it. It's clearly a curling game. Thank you for trying curling for Windows. This program is Shareware, so please remember to register your copy. by posting it at your local curling or computer club. Okay, posting it to your local computer club kind of makes sense. Posting it to your local curling club, wouldn't people who actually play curling rather just play the real thing instead of this? I don't know. Also be sure to check out options and advice menus. And apparently made by someone called David McIntosh. Or McIntosh. Macintosh? I don't know. Can we maximize this? We cannot. That's a common thing with a lot of these games. Is they still have the maximize button, but it doesn't really do much. So, red team, blue team, got scoring things, options. Ooh, trails. Let's see how the trails work. Speed, step size, display rate. Oh, you can change the team colors too. Cool. Okay. Important information. Actually, yeah, how much was you charging for registration? 25 Canadian or 20 US? Oh, it actually was a Canadian developer here. This is gonna happen. When was this game made? 91. Okay, so for a game made in 91, those prices do kind of make a little more sense. If this was something like 93, 94, yeah, it'd be a little much. And the reason I say it that way is because you scroll back to the early 90s for Windows software, you didn't have a huge amount of decent games. So it really going to come down to how well does this play? And I won the coin toss. So I have a special cursor here. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work out, but let's see. Enter shot. So do I... Okay. So am I actually playing both teams right now? Okay. There's not really... Like, I mean, you heard that it made a pinging sound there. There's not really any feedback as to if I'm actually doing anything when I'm making these throws. No, it's, I'm not sure if I'm actually doing anything. Is this actually telling me how to do different kinds of shots here? Maybe I should actually read the instructions here. Give me a moment. Wow, I'm actually going through this right now. There is a lot in here. I'm trying to figure out how to turn on AI. Like, I mean, is there even opponent AI? I don't think there is. You do just have to sort of keep it interesting. Now, I'm by no means an expert on curling. In fact, I know surprisingly little about it, despite the fact that I'm Canadian, but... Well, that's one way to make points there. Yeah, so this actually does work fairly well. You don't have to do any clicking. You just hold the mouse in front of the rock, and it will sort of affects it. Okay, I just spotted this in the instructions. It does say that there's not an option to play against the computer. So for a $20 game, you really should have put computer AI in here. See, I really don't have a lot to say about this. Oh, I didn't... For some reason, the trails turned off again. Let's see if those trails actually do anything. Oh, that is kinda ugly. That is, I expected, like, a line of dots, not a line of rocks. Let's erase those trails. But yeah, this works fairly well. There's no sound effects. I don't really have a lot to say about it. Like, I mean, if you enjoy curling and wanted a computerized version of it when you were back in the Windows days, or I guess even now, because there really aren't a lot of curling games out there. It's one of those sports that not a lot of people are into, but those who are into it, like, I mean, there's definite strategy and skill involved in this. So I would say if this is your jam, check it out. because you don't have a lot of options otherwise, and there's a surprising amount of depth to this, despite the fact you're just clicking and setting some options, and then holding the mouse in front of the rock whenever you want to broom it. Or sweep it. Whatever. You know what I mean. So, anywho, that's all there is for this one. And lastly, we have a team dig. Jim and Douglas Reno dug up DOSGAMES /arcade/factory. With a name like this, it kind of seems like it would probably be more of a strategy game or something, or have a lot of files. Fact 1 doc? 1 view... There's a lot of files I could execute right now. How to play.bat? Well, let's see what happens. Use the left arrow key to position under the F1 bar graph. Use the up arrow key to start the flow from the tank. 1 to the mix. P for the F2 bar graph. CV bar graph? What's with all the bar graphs? Isn't this a game, not a spreadsheet? Wait a minute, what if it's both? I mean, we already have, like, Pac-Man on a spreadsheet. Okay, let's actually see what we have here. What was the exe file again? Factory 1. Interesting. Looks like the game's already going. So, I'm trying to make something here. Oh look, there's a... I got a little shout out to Pushing Up Roses on the screen. Probably not really, but like, I mean... who else do I know who goes by that name? So... okay, so I'm sort of setting the speed at which these things are going in. I'm like trying to keep a balance or something. Okay, so this... wait, why is it building 11? Set what? So, how do I actually... okay. Well, that's strange. Use the home and end keys to select these options up here. Oh, whoops. Okay, so that guy's up there to get me out of trouble just in case. Okay. I mean, there should be a way to, like, dump the contents of the tank so you can just start it again. Oh, well. I guess we'll just work from here. Wait, these are bad? I thought I wanted to be in the middle range. Yeah, I'm not sure why I've suddenly started getting bad ones. Alright, let's see if I can actually fail this game and then start it again. Why hasn't the game ended yet? There's like nothing left to do. Actually, how do I even quit? How do I do anything? Oh, there's actually a splash screen that kept... Q at any time to stop it all. Hit any key to destroy the factory. What did that just do? Whoa. Did I just destroy the factory? What is going on? Every time I hit the space bar, it's like... what? That was bizarre. So when it says destroy the factory, it literally means, like, break the game. What else do we got here? There's the fact1 doc.exe. Okay, so we finally have This was a Microsoft game? Oh, it says portions copyright Microsoft. Copyright Computer Engineering Services, 1988. Okay, so here's some... Man, it really likes its sound effects. Oh, okay, the QA bar graph, or the thing that's showing you the quality, where it has to be in the white, it not only has to be in the white, but it can't be fluctuating that much. Wow. They seriously want to make it that hard? Okay, so I've looked through the documentation as much as I can. Let's see if we can actually play this properly for once. So it looks like there's no real perfect balance between these two. Although it seems as though being close to centered is sort of where you want to be. That was a bad one? What? How are those bad? This game has... Okay. I've been playing this game for like 16 minutes now. I'm trying to figure out, like, how everything is working here, but it almost seems as like the rules don't exactly line up or make sense completely. Like, right now, there's nothing on the balancing graph that's beside the tank that I'm filling all these materials into, and it's like nothing I do is making it move up again. But I still have no idea why some of the boxes that I put together to ship off in this game are considered bad when they really aren't. Like, I mean, that one it just picked up, yeah, that's going to be a bad one. But this next one should be good. And it counted it as bad. I mean, what's up with that? I don't get this. I'm doing everything right, aren't I? Like, I mean, I read the instructions. Like, I mean, there's no alarms, there's no trouble to fix. Like, what is wrong? Why is everything suddenly bad? I don't get it. There's probably something I'm doing wrong, but everything I've read in the instructions told me that I was doing everything right. So, I don't know. I guess if anybody else wants to figure this one out, like, given the age of this game, it might be a little tricky to find, but I don't know. Let's just blow up the factory again. Oh. Oh, never mind. It's just gonna quit out. That was whatever. The factory game. It clearly has issues. Either that or I'm doing something wrong when I don't understand what that wrong thing is.